Hello everyone and welcome to 11 Foot Pole, a Daggerheart actual play tale of high adventure. We are on the Isle of Kalmata, and our party is trying to see if they can survive in the jungle now that Sindanor has been destroyed, and they have been saddled with 7 stranded castaways who also need to be fed and watered and want to survive. And, there's a question of whether you guys are going to, worry about that, whether that's going to actually be something you care about.
I just look at walking.
There is a dead shark. I'll just point that out.
We could eat the shark.
Sure.
Can you eat shark?
Yeah.
Sure.
Fin.
They sell it in the store.
Really?
Yeah, you can eat shark.
Yeah, you
All
can
right.
eat shark. Ever been to Panama City?
Yes, I've been to Panama City. No, I've never.
You never got the shark.
I never got
Always
the
never-
shark.
Never got the shark bites at Sharky's?
Sharkies.
I didn't
Shout
think.
out to Sharky's, Panama City Beach.
I didn't realize they were. I didn't realize they were actual. It was actual shark. I thought that was like
That's what they tell us it is.
like buffalo wings or whatever. All right, you guys. You guys. I assume you searched the.
The boat,
Ship,
damn
yeah.
straight.
Well, yeah.
After all that.
Okay, so you guys go out to the you guys go out to the boat, and you guys get some loot.
Loot.
You get water, you get some food. There's not a lot of gold out there, but there's a lot of dead sailors, and but you guys managed to retrieve some casks of fresh water, some food, and belt pouches.
So Sindanor, the city, the town, was wiped out.
Yes.
Everybody's dead.
Yes, it's
So
just
theoretically, all the money we spent here is still here.
again. The town has been reduced to basically a sandbar.
Okay.
Okay, all the buildings, all the wood either was blown inland or sunk. So theoretically, sure. Yeah, all the money you spent is still around here somewhere.
The guy that we paid all the money to.
That's true. And he is willing to offer you a decent reward for all of his items that you can recover. But who searches the body of the hag for goodies?
Marlo will.
Yeah, let the magic cube do that.
Okay, you may roll 3d12 to find an uncommon item.
I want to search the shark's stomach
Okay,
for loot.
Yeah.
you don't find anything
It's
but
been eating pirates all this time and hadn't swallowed one doubloon.
Gold earring.
License plate, anything?
yeah.
Nice.
Yes. You find three gold earrings and a handful of doubloons. A handful.
With a hand. With a hand on it.
Yes. What'd you get there, Jason?
Okay, so I got 23 on the die, and do remember that I can sense the presence of magical people and objects within close range. 23.
Shark burger, shark fins,
There
shark
it is.
fillets,
Shark fillet.
You-
Shark etouffee.
shark gumbo,
Shark fried.
shark barbecue.
Shark kebab.
Grilled shark.
Boiled
And there was no
shark.
shark. We ate
Ate
what?
sand?
Roll again.
What happened? What don't you like about that?
I don't like it.
Shark
too
po'
fiddly.
boys.
So super good that you don't want to give it 21.
All right. You find a corrector sprite. A corrector sprite is a tiny sprite that sits in the curve of your ear canal and whispers helpful advice during combat.
Nice.
Once per short rest, you gain advantage on an attack roll. So who do you want to give that to, since you don't make many attack rolls? Who do you want to give the corrector sprite to?
You know what? I'll open that up for the group to discuss.
What
Tell
is
you
it?
what it is.
It's the thing from Tron.
Guys.
Yes, no.
Yes, it's a little sprite that offers helpful advice
Shut up.
during combat. And once per short rest, you can gain advantage on an attack roll. I want it to be like a game day announcer for college football or something.
Oh, it's a bit outside.
Yeah.
You're gonna need to do better than that.
Yeah. Oh, he can see his opponent is lining up on his right-hand side. He's going to have to watch for that left-hand slash. Here it comes. Oh! Rolled with fear again.
Just a tiny John Madden.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like
exactly.
Keith Jackson.
Exactly. So who wants it?
I like Sonya's fish tank. She does a lot of...
You already got too many fiddly bits?
I don't have much for fiddly bits.
Okay. All
I just got to
right.
figure out how to incorporate it into my brand.
You have a corrector sprite. You can gain advantage once per short rest on an attack roll. All right. So now you guys get back and start discussing with the 7-stranded castaways what we need to do. The general consensus, well, no, there is no consensus. There are 3 opinions. Opinion number 1 is to basically try to set up to set up a Gilligan's Island kind of situation right here, like to build huts and start turning this into your new base camp. Okay, assuming that sooner or later ships are going to come, because ships come and go from Sindanor, where Sindanor was, right? So kind of hunker down here and await rescue. That's idea number 1. Idea number 2 is that there are pirates somewhere else on the island. Somewhere on the far side of the island over here is rumored to be a pirate cove. And if you guys could... Farouk says, listen, money talks, gentlemen and ladies. If we can just meet these pirates, I'm sure I can hire their ships to carry us back to the mainland. But Pasco, the professor, and Gidwin, the first mate, they really want to try to fix one of these ships. Not the big ship, obviously, but one of the smaller ships. They want to try to focus on not building a camp here, but repairing one of these ships and setting off as soon as possible for the mainland. So you've got 3 different ideas of what the survivors want to do and whether or not you guys want to help them, abandon them, head off on your own, tell them which one they should do. You guys kind of have a minute to talk between yourselves.
We were gonna head.
It's gonna be a little harder going now that you don't have real provisions, unless you just take all the provisions that you just recovered for the castaways and just leave them to die. You guys are gonna have to, hunt and gather and forage as you go.
We'll come back for you.
So I think it's a bit of 1 and 3, because number 2, for them to cross the island to the cove, requires our help, and
Right.
we're going the other way. Assuming they're going to take them more than a few days to fix one of these boats, they need to build shelters here and now, so that even if they don't finish fixing the boat, because we've seen what happens when the professor and Gilligan work together, that in the fruitless endeavor to fix a ship, eventually one comes for them anyway.
Right.
So I think they're stuck building a small ramshackle bamboo and palm frond.
We could leave
We can leave some of the red.
some of them.
It could be its own campaign, because every week something happens where it looks like they're going to get off the island, right? And then somehow Gilligan fouls it up and they end up stranded back there again. I think we've got the makings of a very original hit show. We'll call it Lost, and
At the end of it, you find out we're all dead originally.
find out that you're
Y'all died the night.
Yeah, exactly. I like it. Okay, so you guys are going to take your share of the supplies and start heading off towards Kalmata or Zadabad.
Well, I think we take half the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we've got the rations we recovered and a great white shark,
Okay.
which we can cut up and cure and smoke or whatever.
Fried
Make some
bacon.
preservable protein, and then we'll have to do some hunting and foraging on the way.
Can you
Yeah.
eat great white shark?
Yes.
Well, it is technically possible to eat a great white shark. It is strongly discouraged due to legal prohibitions, several health risks from high mercury content, and conservation concerns, all three of which I know your characters do not care about.
Yeah. I don't think there's a bunch of mercury in the air.
Can't believe that. What a dipshit answer that is.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
But you asked can, but you should have asked
Should.
I just want to know if it's edible. I wasn't asking should you.
Should our characters in this make-believe Dungeons and Dragons campaign, Daggerheart campaign,
It's become this recurring thing online of the crazy stuff that ends up in your search history because you play D&D. It's like being a murder mystery writer, like all this random stuff.
100% you can eat shark. I mean, I'm almost certain I've even seen it for sale at Kroger.
I was wondering specifically about great white shark. Like maybe there's some sharks that are good eating, but apparently this one is fine if you're not worried about the conservation issue. All right.
Listen, it also provides
it's already dead.
castaways with-
Right.
We
We
didn't
are-
hunt it. It hunted us.
Yeah.
we are going to conserve its energy by eating it.
And-
Exactly.
We're not turning into a lifestyle. It's just food. It's just the food we're going to eat instead of starving to death.
Right. Yeah.
Mercury
It's not a
content
lifestyle
isn't an
choice.
issue.
Do you
Our
guys?
castaways can make spears with the teeth. They can use the gut for bait. They're going to be fine. Our castaways are going to be
All right. Do you guys want to take either kind of rest, or are you guys ready to head off into the jungle?
I need to.
I need all of the rest
Yeah.
because my armor's trashed. I'm almost dead. I've got and I have no hope. Like I need 2 days of rest,
Hopeless.
Okay.
and that looks a whole lot like a 2-day bender. Because the one thing I have plenty of is rum.
Right. All right. So you guys explain to the 7-stranded castaways what you think they ought to do. You guys bed down for the night after dividing up some supplies and helping them, get started and find the right spot for their camp and everything.
We might even lend help to pulling one of the smaller boats and repair it.
Uh-huh.
But
No,
we're not going to stay.
It's just going to sit there with a hole in the side of it. Every episode you see it in the
Despite the fact that they have a tremendous amount of material
that
can be used.
It's still sitting there with
specifically
that same hole in the side of it. Go ahead and roll me a d12 for the first watch of that first night.
2.
Okay. Corey, roll me a d12 for the second watch.
2.
JP, roll me a d12 for the third and final watch.
12. 8.
Okay. You guys managed to keep Gilligan from doing something stupid that would have lured a whole gaggle of carnivorous apes to descend on your camp, and you complete your long rest. So you may completely clear your armor or your hit points or your stress.
Before we did that, could I use one?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll gather everybody around and I'll use healing field. So again, some mushrooms start poking up out of the sand and spore cloud. And if you breathe it in, you clear a hit.
Also, I have inspirational words, so I can help either clear a hit point or get whatever you need.
What would that be, Bert?
I'm down 5 hit -1 for that, and he said it can give me a hope.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a hope. I'll lose it. I'll spend my rest clearing stress and fixing my armor again.
Okay.
I've got
Now
this
listen,
armor repair
I
kit.
can
I'll have it
prepare-
one
How
time.
bad was your
I can
stress?
prepare with
Maxed
Sonia
out.
Sophia and Sonia Sophia if you want, and you'd get to hope.
Well,
Oh,
hang
he's-
on, I got one more thing I want to do.
He's using both of his actions. Okay, hold on.
But before we rested, I can also help people clear stress. So I can clear 3 stress. I'm going to clear one of them, but I have 2 more stress that I can distribute. So if that would get somebody, like if somebody's stressed and that would get enough to where you're not going to have to use an action, one of your rest actions for that, would that work for anybody? I got 2 points.
Not really.
Yeah, you're maxed. But do you have any stress?
I could gain a couple or lose a couple.
Okay. What about you guys? Either of you stressed?
I'm good.
I'm half stressed.
How many points is that?
3 of 6.
Okay. Well, I can either give you both one, or one of you can have two. Okay, Bert's taking them. Not Bert. Barnacle.
Barnacle.
Sorry.
Barnacle stress.
I had the right
Barnacle
correct.
feeling stress.
So that's 2. You clear 2 stress.
Barnacle.
And I don't have any hope to. All right, so then I will prepare with someone during our rest.
Okay.
If
What am
anybody
I
would
doing
like to.
here? I can prepare with you if you want.
Okay. And then I'm going to clear.
Oh, he's mean man. You were mean man.
Oh, that dog's not being bad. It's a good dog.
No, it's my cat.
Oh, well, yeah, that's probably is.
He's biting my pencil every time I try to write something. He's biting
You're probably right there. Yeah, it's probably intentional.
Probably. And now he got to die under the bed.
Oh no, he's gonna play with it.
Yeah, he got it.
All right. The next day dawns bright and clear, and you guys gonna head off into the jungle?
Yes.
You guys ready? All right.
Yep. I hope back.
How bad are you looking now?
I'm half.
Still.
I'm 4 out of 8.
damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That shark crushing the armor and the hope every time it hit was just devastating because it shut down all my abilities.
Yeah, if I can get some hope, I can help you.
Yeah, the terrifying thing is rough. I mean,
Well, and I
it
kept
just
rolling
is.
with fear,
Right.
so I was never getting any hope generated back.
Well, we were about to do a team,
Yeah,
and that team up would have done a ton of damage.
yep.
But then I lost my third hope, so I couldn't do it.
Jason, are you going to be doing your scout ahead thing?
You know it. Let's see, that cost me something. Well, wait a minute. Well, that's flight, floating. Spend a hope. Yep, spend a hope.
Okay. In that case, you will make an instinct reaction roll with advantage to scout ahead. And Corey, you have traditionally been making the navigate roll, which is just an instinct roll.
Yep. I'm gonna do something just for this. No, I'll be myself. Okay. So just instinct. 25.
Good. Okay.
Still.
Well, I said reaction roll, so you're all right.
Okay.
Or no. It is a regular roll. Jason, what'd you get?
10.
A 10 with hope or fear.
Reaction rolls, it doesn't matter, does it?
I was mistaken in asking for a reaction roll. It is a instinct roll. You had advantage, but it is a regular roll.
But it is a regular roll, so I get my. It's a regular roll, so I get my +3 for instinct. My
Right.
spellcast. Yep. Okay. So then that makes it a 13.
Okay, but was it hope or fear?
With hope, by 1. Yeah.
Okay, mark a hope. Okay. So, you guys are making your way through that very next hex, and it's much more rocky and kind of not quite mountainous, but definitely broken, rocky ground. And at one point, about midday, you guys enter, and Jason, you had seen this ahead of time. There's kind of a dinosaur's graveyard kind of situation. And it looks like something killed like a whole herd of brontosauri.
Oh, it's a Tyrannosaurus Rex around here. Look out.
Okay, so I understand now actually Brontosaurus isn't even a real dinosaur anymore, I think. Like
Went the way of Pluto.
Is that right? Yeah, they figured out that they were putting the wrong bones together and that's not actually a thing. But
Good breakfast.
yeah, but there's something great, big, huge like that. And you don't think that this was like a T-Rex or another predator because they take the weakest one of the herd or whatever. They catch one. You know what I mean? This is like 12 large land herbivores.
I mean, were there like, can
That
we
all
examine
just
the
drop
wounds?
dead. So as you start to get in there, and you give me a knowledge roll, reaction.
Knowledge reaction.
Just Lynn.
22.
Oh, Lynn.
22. You take a look. It doesn't look like they were killed by a predator at all. it looks like they were either poisoned or some kind of death magic or something. Like, it looks like they just kind of spit up a little bit of blood and their eyes kind of, liquefied a little bit and they just fell over dead. You got a thing. Okay.
So as part of my mongrel ancestry of death, while touching a corpse that died, did these die?
There are, yes.
Isn't enough?
Yes.
You can mark a stress to extract one memory, emotion, or sensation.
A memory regarded to what?
A specific emotion or sensation
Okay.
of my choice.
Okay. What emotion or sensation are you trying to remember?
Pain.
Okay. You get a... Sorry, I did not have this ready. This is one of the fun things about playing Daggerheart as opposed to that system that must not be named. Is sometimes things you don't expect just creep up on you.
Basically, I'm trying to get to...
No, I understand that. I wasn't prepared for you guys to be able to investigate all this. You see the last moments of these things. And what you see is a head. A huge, bronze, floating statue head.
Like Zardoz. Sean Connery's in.
No idea what you're talking about.
Zardoz.
This
I
cannot
went back
be...
even further.
This cannot be a reference to any 70s or 80s sci-fi thing.
You didn't say 60s.
Was that when they did that?
Zardoz goes way back.
It's a giant floating bronze statue head,
That's it, though.
right? With an angry look on it.
Yeah.
And death beams came out of its head. Came out of its eyes, I'm sorry.
its eye, okay.
And blasted these poor Diplodocuses.
Diplodokus.
With no
No apparent reason.
no reason, no mercy, no nothing. Just went ahead and blasted all of them.
There you go. Zardoz.
Oh yeah. The similarity is remarkable. The similarity is remarkable. But this one is made out of bronze. Is the only noticeable difference.
I will relay that.
As disturbing as it is. Okay. All right. So you guys keep moving through in between these bodies, and you're about a third of the way through. You start to hear this kind of a buzzing, rustling of wings, and you come around, and one of these bodies, the stomach cavity is sort of ripped open, and you see a nest of sturges, of bloodflies, of stingbat, right? Like they've built a nest in this thing's guts, okay? And there's just a whole bunch of them sort of on the nest, and then there's, a couple of them on the body, and you kind of look back at one of the bodies back here, and now that you've kind of come around, you can see there's like a nest back there, on one of those. You can hear sounds from up ahead. One of the bodies up ahead has a nest of blood flies, and you guys know that like sound is the thing that sets them. Like, if anybody makes a loud noise, you all are going to be swarmed by hundreds of blood-sucking sturges. What do you guys...
Through here.
All right. You guys want to try to sneak through my Sturge Valley situation? Is that what we want to try to do?
Sneak forward or we sneak back.
Get out of here.
So because their rolls weren't really up to snuff, you're kind of in the middle of the nest by the time you realize what's happening.
I rolled like a 25.
Yeah, but you rolled with fear. So the well, and it is weird, but like the countdowns, it's like the dynamic countdown thing. So success with hope, success with fear,
okay.
blah blah.
All right.
So it's like
Okay.
I can understand why you would feel a little defensive about that. That's totally fair. That's totally fair. Yes. So you guys would want to attempt a group action. So a group action is where you pick a leader who is going to roll his ability, and then everybody else has to make a reaction roll to try to contribute to the successful completion of the group action.
Would that be agility maneuver?
Yes.
Finesse is a high one.
It's instant.
Yeah, that's...
What
Yeah.
does the little fairy say about it?
Hey, that's your little sprint thing. Right.
He only gives him advantage on attack rolls. He's like a fight commentator. That's all he says.
I'll be the lead.
So group action rolls are on page 97 of your hymnal. I would say that sneaking is finesse. Okay. So when multiple characters take an action together, such as sneaking through an adversary's camp as a group, the party nominates one character to take the action, typically the character with the highest bonus to the applicable skill.
I've got a +2.
Each player then describes how their character collaborates on the task. The action's leader makes the action roll as usual, and the other players make reaction rolls using whatever trait they and the GM decides best fit their sort of description. So, Marrow holds a finger up to his mouth slit and looks at everybody as like, we need to be super quiet. And everybody turns and looks at Barney, and Barney's like, step where I step, just nice and easy. So
Okay, stick with Barnacle.
before you roll, each of the rest of you has to describe something that you could do to contribute to the group's success. What you want to do is look at your best stat and then try to figure out if there's a way that your best or second best stat could contribute to the party getting out of this without getting drained of all life. Anybody have any ideas? Okay?
I will instinct navigate the safe path
Okay? All right.
between the
Without getting too close to that or too close to
yeah.
that hive. Okay, I like it. So that'd be
Avoiding
instinct.
dry leaves and noisy underbrush.
Yeah.
Perform with the grace of a dancer, or simply someone who's got sea legs that are the
Uh-huh.
best in the biz. Being able to nimbly pick a path.
Okay, and what ability is that?
Perform under presence.
Oh, presence. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Yeah, sure.
And so, in some cases, I'm gesturing and
Yes.
watch
You're
this.
miming.
Like, here.
Okay.
Look out for.
Jason or JP?
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to navigate, right?
You are?
We're trying to navigate softly or silently, right?
Yes.
So, I don't. As an experience, I had written down, it was Palace Intrigue.
Yes.
With a little hash mark, I wrote down Master of Whisper. And I rather likened that to Varys there in Game of Thrones, sort of sneaking around in the shadows.
Yes.
Right? So is this something that I can use in a way of like stealth or, just sort of a deceptive manner of moving?
Generally, I would say no, but in this particular case, I'll allow it. There's been plenty of situations where you needed to pass unseen, down a hallway or between a set of guards. So you would
That's
spend a
what I
hope
mean.
to add that to your... What are you doing? Finesse?
As what you mean, as a roll or what?
Yeah. So you have to pick a trait.
Yeah, we'll use finesse. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. But you can spend a hope to add your Palace Intrigue thing. JP,
Okay.
what about you?
Yeah, nothing. There's
got-
nothing quiet or stealthy about Kari.
Okay. Do you have a second best ability that you can think of a way to use?
I can smash something.
I said a second best ability.
No.
Okay.
Well, you could lob heavy things the other direction, so the noise distracts them and they go the wrong way. Should they
Yeah,
come
I don't
after
wanna
us?
Yeah, I was about to
I
say
don't want to
that's
make any noise.
Yeah. But like he's saying, you could do that if they start to come after you. It's not a bad idea. Okay, so JP, if you're going to do that, you can roll plus strength. Jason, you're rolling finesse. You can use your experience. Don't roll yet. Everybody else rolls first. The DC is 14.
Got it.
Okay, so that's one success.
Nope.
Canceled out by a failure. Jason?
Failure, 11.
Okay, so we're at a total of -1. JP?
23.
All right, so you get nothing. All of your friends' contributions are canceled out by their missteps, and you have to make a straight finesse roll, DC 14. If you have an experience, well, too late now. I was going to say, if you have an experience you want to use, you can spend a hope to add an experience.
Let's do that.
No, too late. What'd you get?
I got it. They don't see me coming.
That would have been perfect, but you rolled before I said it.
He picked the dice up.
Oh boy. Did you really pick the dice up?
because you said something.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. You could spend a hope to use your sneaky thing and add that experience to your roll.
Okay, they don't see me coming. I hope.
Okay.
And all right,
And this roll is with hope or fear. This is for all the banana.
23.
Oh my gosh, hope or fear. All right. So you guys working together. There's one time where one sort of group starts to get a little too interested in you and comes your way, and Kari next picks up a great big rock and hurls it on the other side of the thing, and they go away towards that. And you guys carefully, ever so carefully, avoid getting swarmed by hundreds of stingbats. If you like this kind of content, give us a like, give us a subscribe, write a review for us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, and join us next time for 11 Foot Bowl.